Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil and in this Laravel video tutorial we will learn about the Laravel session. As you know, sessions are used for store the data on server side and they are very useful for making the user login, for the user authentications, and you just want to send the data from one page to another page. For example, you just store the data in the session on login page and you can get this data on the profile page, on the logout page, and any other page also, right? So this is the basic use of sessions, and in this video we will learn the session with the login functionality. Why we are learning it with the login functionality? Because on the login time we will store the data, on profile page we will get the data, and at the logout click we will just delete the data. So we will just cover up the whole session in this video, and at the last I will ask you a question. You can attempt the answer of this interview question in the comment box also. Now let's get started. First of all, I'm just going to make a view page for the HTML form. So just put here simply login dot blade dot php and just take a h1 tag and just simply write here user login, and now let's define a form, and method for that we will use the post. What is the get, what is the post, what is the post, put. These kind of methods I already explained in previous video. Link is given in the description box if you want to watch. Then let's take two fields and just wide this area so that we can just see the whole things, right? And just put here name, and the name is user for this field, and placeholder like enter username, and for making some space we can use br tag because we are not actually focusing on the style. That's why I'm not going to add the css. And now let's use the password field also, right? And just write here enter user password, right? So one more thing, when we are using the post request and we want to submit the data, that time we need to use the CSRF token so that it can authenticate that the user is sending the data from current site. So just use @CSRF, and at the last just make a button, put here login, and just simply write here submit, type submit, right? Everything is done. Let's go for the web.php in a route, and here, and let's make a route for it, and just simply write here route view login is the URL, and another login is for the view file, right? And now let's try to access it on the login. We can access it, that's great. Now we need to make a controller so that we can submit this form. Just write here php artisan make controller, and controller name, let's say it's a user auth, that means user authentication. So now this is also created. You can find this in a app http controller user auth, and let's make a function here, and you can put any name to this function. I'm just going to put here user login, right? And when we want to get the data from the form, then we need to parameter with the type of request. So let's take a request type parameter, and this request actually belong to the HTTP request. Now let's just return $request and input. It will just return all the input field that we just submit from the browser, from the HTML form, right? All right, so now let's create the route for this one also. So like use here use app http controller, controllers, basically this is our folder name, and the user auth, right? And now let's make a path for it. Just simply write here route colon post. Why I just write here post? Because in the form we are just using the post method, right? And now we have to define the path, so we can just write here user and in the second parameter let's take an array with a user auth, and let's just simply use the colon class, and in the second parameter let's define the function name of the controller, which is user login, right? So just simply put here user login, comment it out. Okay, let's make a semicolon here. Now let's use this route with action, right? So I think everything is fine. Now let's try to access it, refresh it, make it for a moment. Let's say my name is Anil and password is 123. Let's try to submit it. Now you can see that we are able to get the data here, right? So data, we just get the data here. So how we can just store it in the session? For that, let's go to the user controller and just save this data inside any variable. And now let's use a $request, and it have a function also like input session, and this session have again function put, and put function will put the data in a specific key. Let's say my key name is user, and I want to put here $data and user because this is the username, right? So now the username is stored in the user, right? So now let's try to access it. Is it working or not? So just simply write here session, and here you can just simply put here as in parameter user because we stored the data in a user key, right? And let's see, are we getting the Anil because our username is Anil, right? So we got that. Now that's great, we don't need it, we can just remove this echo. And now let's make a profile function, profile view. So just make it profile.blade.php and just simply write here h1 tag, let's say hello. Okay, just simply write here profile page or something, and just make h1 tag, or h2 tag will be better because we should not use the 2h1 tag. And just simply write here session user, oh my bad, session user, and just simply put here hello comma this, right? And now let's make a route for it, and again let's copy this one, put here profile for the URL and profile for the view file name, and here just simply redirect it, redirect return, redirect on a profile. And now let's see what we are getting here. Now you can see that we got a hello Anil, right? So we done the two things, we store the data and we retrieve the data. How we can remove the data? For that, on a profile page, let's make a tag and just put here logout, right? So on that click I want to make the user logout, but for that let's make a route again, which is logout route, right? And the logout, right, I don't need to make any controller or you can say that any view, because we just need to write a 2 line of code so that we can do it in the web.php itself, right? So now I'm just going to copy this one so that I can do the code very easily and quickly, right? And now I will just write that if I got the logout, then what I need to do, first of all I will check that if session is a function and another function is has, it have the user key, right? Then we will delete it, and for the delete we will write here session function, and it have a pull, and the key name is again user, right? If we have this key, then we can remove it, and after that we can just simply redirect it redirect on login function like this, right? And let's make a return here, oh, my bad, return, and use a semicolon here. Now let's see what we are getting here. I'm just going to click on the login and I go on the login page now. So let's try to again password 12345 anything, and if I just make it refresh, then still we have this Anil data because the session data never lose on the refresh, right? That's working fine. On the login, this is gone again. I just want to show one more case. Let's say password is something. Now if I just go back on the login page, it will just take me on the login, but this should not be done, because when we are get the logged in once, it should not be just go to the login page before logged out, right? Like if you just go for the Facebook logout page, login page without logging out, then you will directly redirect on your profile page or the home page. So similar thing we need to do here. So let's just do the same thing for the login page also. So let's just remove this path here. If we are on the login page, then we will check that if we are on the user has a session, then it will just simply redirect me, redirect me on the profile page. Otherwise it will just take me on the logout page, right? So now that's great. If now okay, my bad, let's make it refresh. Now you can see that now if I just click on a logout, then I am on the just give me a moment, I just need to return view, right? Not to redirect. So that's working fine. Let's see all cases again. Anil and some password like 12345. Now I am on a login page. If I am directly try to go on the login, then it cannot be, I cannot go, because I already logged in, and this functionality push me on the profile page again, right? And now if I go to the manually, then my session is released, then and I can go on the login. So this is the complete functionality for the login. If you still have any kind of confusion, ask me in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and like this video. My question is session data is stored on a server side or on the browser side, right? You can answer this question in the comment box, and bye bye. God bless you.